Welcome to DDT Football Podcast on the DDT Football Podcast YouTube channel, on Spotify, wherever you get your mother podcast from, and the PSN Commanders Network. I'm saying, it's your boy Tone, host of the DDT Football Podcast this week. I'm gonna let Dial do it next week, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be in Atlanta next week, so we rotating.
All right, so I'll probably meet next week again, but nonetheless,
Dave,
whatever. We'll figure out next week. But yeah, I'm the host this week, man. Hope y'all doing well, man. What's going on with y'all, man? ADT, and we rocking. But let's get right into festivities. We ain't gonna waste no time. We had football last night, y'all. We had football, y'all. Football, man. It's a football. And I should have stick with this daggone pick. Well, I'm mad. I'm mad. Stick with this. Detroit Lions upset the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20 as Patrick Mahomes struggled a little bit. Kadarius Toney has hands of steel, man of steel, and that run game in Detroit looks very interesting. Jared Goff looked decent. Amon-Ra St. Brown did his thug easy, and Detroit walked in to Arrowhead and beat the Travis Kelce and Chris Jonesless Kansas City Chiefs in dramatic fashion, by the way. But nonetheless, what were you guys' thoughts on this game? I will start with Dio, Dave, and myself. Were you surprised the Lions won? And are the Chiefs in trouble without one Travis Kelce? And so they call the Bucks and desperately trade for one Michael Evans. Mikey!
All right. So let's address the Mike Evans situation. It depends. I don't think they're in trouble yet because it's only week one. We can't overreact over week one. But I will say this though. If Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Rashid Rice, MVS don't step up if Travis Kelce's going to be out next week, which I highly doubt because I think he will be back next week when they play the Jags in Jacksonville. But in all honesty, they do need a number 2 wide receiver to help out Travis Kelce. Like, they couldn't create no separation last night. Now, as far as just the game is concerned, Detroit ran the ball down Kansas City throat in the fourth quarter. David Montgomery probably averaged like 5 yards a carry in the fourth quarter. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure he did because he had, even though he only averaged 3.5 yards a carry. He only averaged 3.5 yards a carry, which is not good. But Detroit is also needs to understand when you have a dynamic running back like Jahmyr Gibbs in your backfield, use him. Whether it's in the pass game or in the run game, use him. The man averaged 6 yards a carry yesterday. But to me, the game changed when Mahomes threw that pick.
Yeah.
Brian Branch took it back, pick 6, and then Mahomes struggled in the second half. He was not the same after the pick 6. I'll say that for a fact. Yeah. I believe Jared Goff outplayed Mahomes. Even though Mahomes was throwing the ball on the money to these wide receivers and they was dropping the ball. By the way, I did bet Mahomes passing yards on the under. He did not hit. He only threw for 226 passing yards. So Jared Goff outplayed him. Let's call a spade a spade. He outplayed him. And this was a monumental season opening, tone-setting win for the Detroit Lions. You hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 20 points, and your offense only scored 14. It shows that Detroit can find ways to win games when their offense is not scoring over 30 points. And Brian Branch made a difference. C.J. Gardner-Johnson made a difference. The right tackle, the Aiden Hutchinson was giving Jawan Taylor that work yesterday. And Juwan Taylor, can you please stop doing the false start, because they could have called false start plethora of times, and the rest let you get away with it. But that's besides the point. This was a monumental win for the Lions, so now we have to take them very, very serious. As far as the Chiefs, if they lose to the Jags next week, you can say that they're in trouble. But if they lose to the Jags next week, they're starting 1-3, smack dab in the middle, with the Jets looming after they play the Bears. But I mean, it's only week 1. Let's not overreact, though. Go ahead, Dave.
So I will agree with you. I do agree that this is week 1. So I'm not going to hit the panic button just yet. But you can definitely tell that A, that they missed Travis Kelce. B, they missed Chris Jones. C, y'all didn't bring this up, that they missed that they definitely missed Eric B.
Enemy?
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely.
Your boy old man Nags was calling the plays.
And you see how long he lasted in Chicago, but that's none of my business. I'm a leave that alone. Old man Nags, y'all know how he burned out in Chicago. He didn't last very long as a head coach, offensive coordinator, calling the plays, whatever you want to say. He didn't last long. So, but I understand why Kansas City gave him the opportunity. One, they just let their other guy go to Washington, be their offensive coordinator, so they needed to fill that void. But clearly they missed him. And they definitely missed Travis Kelce, and they definitely missed Chris Jones. So with that being said, I will say, if I'm Kansas City, I'm calling the Bucs right now. They should have called him last night during that game when Kadarius Toney was dropping all them passes. The wide receivers couldn't get separation. They definitely missed. And I forgot to mention him. If they still had Juju, they would have at least had a little bit of more opportunity. Because
I agree.
I think with Juju, that took some of the pressure off of Travis Kelce. That took some of the pressure off of Kadarius Toney, and all those boys. So, but I've said this since we started this show a couple years back. When your quarterback is the leading rusher throughout the whole game, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You're not going to win many games when your quarterback is the leading rusher. Patrick Mahomes rushed for 45 yards, and Pacheco only rushed for 23.
And Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 22 yards rushing as well.
Right. So, when your quarterback is the leading rusher, that's a problem. When your leading receiver, it only has 45, 48 yards receiving throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need Travis Kelce back in the worst way. And if I'm Kansas City, I'm thinking of a deal to bring to the Bucs table right now for my Kevin.
But let me also say this. I think the personnel usage was terrible. You had Justin Ross active, and he only was targeted one time. So you have that talent from Clemson, who was Trevor Lawrence's favorite wide receiver, and you did not use him. That don't make no damn sense. But go ahead.
Well, I think play calling in the final minutes of the game was a problem too. And like I said, this is what got old man Nags fired in Chicago. Why you're on 4th and 1? Why is your running back under center? You're pretty much telling the defense. You're pretty much telling the defense what you're going to do. You're not going to Patrick Mahomes in the backfield as a running back. You're going to hand the ball up to Patrick Mahomes, let him run up the middle. You're going to risk Patrick Mahomes getting a concussion or hurting his ribs or something like that, trying to run through that middle. No, I didn't think so. They're not that dumb. So old man Nag screwing up already.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll say this. I thought they should have punted the ball when it was 4th and 25. They didn't need to go for it.
But
I'm so stupid.
I will say Detroit won this game more than
1,000%.
Yeah. They came out swinging, and they kept their foot on the gas the whole game. But you could tell C.J. Gardner-Johnson was pissed. He played pissed. He played angry. He played with rage. That man was yapping since the first snap of the ball in the beginning of the game. You can tell that that Super Bowl loss last year when he was in Philly is still messing with him. So he wasn't going to let Patrick Mahomes get off the hook that easy. But Detroit was in Patrick Mahomes' face literally every time he dropped back to pass the ball. And I love the intensity. I love the look of this new defense. I love how Dan Campbell got these guys ready to run through a wall for him. I love it. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff definitely outplayed Patrick Mahomes, even though some of those passes weren't Mahomes' fault. Kadarius Toney was dropping passes like nobody's business.
Scott Moore was dropping passes too. So
Kadarius Toney, come on, man. You get the ball thrown to you 5 times, you only got 1 catch for 1 yard, and you drop 3 passes. Come on, bro. You got to hold on to that ball, and especially in the fourth quarter when you got a potential game-winning drive, you're wide open and you drop a potentially 20-yard pass. Come on, come on, man. If Kansas City doesn't have Chris Jones next week, Travis Kelce next week, they definitely in trouble. But like I said,
they don't have Travis Kelce
just yet. But I'm not ready to hit the panic button just yet. But if I'm Kansas City, I'm definitely calling Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, I'm surprised they didn't call him during the game last night. Like, how much you want for Mike Evans again? I'm just how much? I'll even put Kadarius Toney in it for you. Like, I'm So, but overall, it was a great win. I love how Detroit came in there and spoiled their banner ceremony. I love it. It was good. It was a sight to see. I love it. I'm proud of the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? Keep up that intensity, and you guys are going to be a problem for years to come. Go ahead, Tony.
Oh, this might get spicy. All right. Shout out Detroit Lions first and foremost. I picked them at first and changed my mind. She never did it. Just stick with it. Just stood 10 toes. Whatever. Nonetheless, shout out to the Lions. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs like give me a nice 1-2 punch around the football. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a problem. And Jared Goff is better than people think he is. Another thing I want to bring up is Kadarius Toney, you are now known as the man of steel. Your hands are made of steel. You cannot catch claps in a whorehouse. You cannot catch COVID in a damn hospital. You cannot catch anything. You can't catch nothing. You have hands of complete stone. This is pitiful. What in the hell was that? That was the polar opposite of your Super Bowl performance. What the hell was that, Kadarius? Kadarius, you know better. Do better. Mahomes, my homeboy. 2 words for you. No, it's 3. That's freaking tough. That's tough. No receivers. That's tough. Kadarius dropping pass like man of steel. That's tough. Guess what, Mahomes? Deal with it. Or tell Andy Reid to go call not just the Bucs for Mike Evans. I got another caveat for you. Call your divisional rival Raiders about Devontae Adams. They suck.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to trade for Devontae Adams.
The Raiders are not getting rid of Devontae. They're not trying to.
I've seen crazy.
I know Devontae wants out, but he's not going to the Chiefs. I know that for a fact.
I said inquire. I ain't saying.
I say this: the Chiefs should have gotten D-Hop. That is me personally.
They could have got Brandon Cooks too, but I don't know. It could have got somebody. It should have got somebody. Because what they have, it ain't it. It ain't it. It sucks.
Well, let D-Hop go. There's an article saying he tried to go to Dallas. They didn't want him. He tried to go to, I think it was the Chiefs that didn't want him, the Giants, and another team. I can't remember the other team, but there was quite a few teams he tried to go to. They just didn't flat out want him. So that's how he ended up in Tennessee right now. So we'll see.
That's tough. That's tough. But nonetheless, You need to call one of these NFC teams about a receiver or something. Something needs something. Because that's what they got with Justin Watson and Sky Moore and it's not it. It's not it. Now, I'm not hitting the panic button. It's not a fact. It ain't it.
Oh, and Nick Wright?
That's tough. What you talking about? What you talking about? That's tough. Shut
20-0, please.
20-0 these nuts, nigga. How about that? Shut up, goofy. 20-0. How about shoot 0-2? How about that? Y'all might lose next week. MF. How about that? Goofy. Come out. Goofy snake. None of my but Victors go to the spoils. Shout out to the Lions. They did what the hell supposed to do. They had no Travis Kelce, no Chris Jones. You know what? We're gonna spank y'all. Y'all got two of y'all best players out. Good, we're gonna bust your ass. Mahomes went pro pick sixes. Good, we're gonna whoop y'all ass. Hey, one more thing. You wanna go for a 4th and 25, dumbass? Guess what? We're gonna kick y'all ass. Y'all got y'all shit kicked in. Chiefs got a nice wake-up call. Enjoy. Let's get to the rest of the week one slate, shall we? Enough talk about the damn Chiefs and their shortcomings. They don't have too many shortcomings in history, so we had to kind of dig in them a little bit for that one. But hey, nonetheless, the rest of the week one slate should be very, 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 very interesting. I got one lock for the week, and I feel the most. We got some interesting games over here. But we're gonna start with the lock of the week. Can we just get this game out the way? It's in Cowboys Corner, Dave. So
Cowboys Corner is later on. So
Cowboys Corner later on. But
I didn't say anything.
I'm just letting you know, y'all not the lock of the week. For once, the Washington Commanders are the lock of the week. For once in life, I want to savor this moment. Okay, we're never favored by 7 points. When does this happen? When does this happen? It doesn't. But nonetheless, the Commanders are 7-point favorites. The Arizona leftovers of the Cardinals, the remnants of the Arizona Cardinals. Commanders are 7-point favorites. Like I said, are we all considered the Commanders will win this game?
Yes.
We just keep this out.
Let's not waste our times on this game. I don't even feel like talking about it. If they win, it's a nice win. If they lose, it's a problem. But at the end of the day,
the sky is falling.
Listen, I'm not having no skies falling mentality this year. Not under a new owner. If they lose to Arizona, then
that is a problem.
It's going to be a problem. But then again, who saw it? It's week one. No one's going to see something coming in week one.
Man's about 14. I'm tired of talking about this game.
All right, yeah.
Dave. The Commanders win this game. No. Stop that. Stop what you're doing.
I didn't say anything.
Your face is telling me a million words, sir.
Answer the question. How you gonna ask me a question without me answer? Because the Arizona Cardinals are in turmoil. Complete utter turmoil. I will give the nod to the Washington Commanders. However, I do not expect Sam Howell to have the same game that y'all think he's gonna have. I do not expect that, not one bit. But I will pick y'all to win this game off the strength of one, y'all are the more complete team out of the two. Number two, Arizona, I don't know what they got going on, but they got some issues. Locker room, so I don't know what's going on, but nothing positive going on in Arizona right now. So I will give it to the Washington Commanders this week.
Commanders win. Let's move on.
Yes, Commanders win. Commanders actually win. So the next game we have on the docket is a divisional game. Yeah, it's a divisional, some NFC South family business. NFC South family business. As the Atlanta Falcons take on the Carolina Panthers, the Atlanta Falcons are 3.5-point favorites.
It's the Panthers?
I'm picking the Falcons. I watched Carolina in the preseason. Their offensive line could not block
horrendous.
a lick. They couldn't block a lick. The Falcons, I believe their defense will be better this year. They did pick up Jesse Bates. They did pick up Calais Campbell. They did pick up Bud Dupree. They still got Grady Jarrett. The Falcons are going to be yeah. And then obviously, offensively, they got Bijan. They got Cordell Patterson. They got Drake London, and they got Kyle Pitts. Now everything's gonna come down to Ritter. We all know that, but I just think that week 1, the Falcons they're gonna win. I'll pick the Falcons.
I agree. Carolina Panthers are clearly in rebuild mode. Atlanta Falcons made moves in the offseason that clearly say they're ready to win now. Like you said, Bud Dupree, Calais Campbell, and the rest of those boys. So it all comes down to the quarterback. Can the quarterback keep the ship afloat? Can the quarterback manage the game? Can the quarterback put points on the board? And I don't think the Carolina Panthers will do that as much, considering what I saw in the preseason. They look like they need a lot of work. It's definitely a rebuilding season for them. So I'm definitely going to get a nod to Atlanta Falcons.
If Atlanta don't blow these boys, I'll be shocked. Look here. I expect Bryce Young to struggle, for one. It's going to be a long day for one Bryce Young. That Carolina Panthers offensive line is horrendous. It is disgustingly bad. It's almost as bad as the Miami Dolphins offensive line, and that is horrible. It is horrid. It is disgustingly bad. It's trash. It's a travesty that they're that bad. Bryce Young about to run for his life. He's about to run for his absolute life. This man's going to be running for more yards than he throws. That's how much he's going to be bad. My man's going to probably run for 500 yards up and down, up horizontally, just trying to get away from freaking pass rushers. It's going to be bad, okay? Real bad. It doesn't really going to light it up? No. Is he going to manage the game? Yes. Is he going to not make mistakes? Probably. And Bijan Robinson going to run the heck out the ball. I feel Bijan Robinson get 25 carries in his debut. Probably 100 yards plus, 2 tubs. Atlanta about 14. Carolina, that's tough. When you have Adam Thielen, the remnants of Adam Thielen is your number 1 wide receiver, you're going to struggle. Period. When Terrence Marshall, your second round pick that has done nothing in the league, is your number 2 receiver, it's going to be a long day for the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to be disrespectful, but I'm going to keep it respectful today. The Carolina Panthers, a.k.a. the Carolina Pussycats, are going to have a long day. We'll have about 14. All right, next game. The Baltimore Ravens, the biggest favorite of the week, as they take on the Houston Texans, and the Baltimore Ravens are 10-point favorites. Can we just get this out of the way?
Oh,
Ravens win.
Definitely.
Ravens win.
Definitely. Ravens. Definitely.
Browns by 28 next.
Definitely.
This game's going to get really fucking ugly. Yeah, it's going to get ugly. The Cleveland Browns are taking on Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh.
The Battle of Ohio. The Cincinnati Bengals are 2.5-point favorites at home. Oh, it's awesome. This is a flipping game right here. It's a flipping game right here. It's a flipping game.
Y'all two go first.
I will definitely take the Cincinnati Bengals in this game. And I say that because we all know this is a road game for Cleveland. Technically speaking, it's an away game for Cleveland. I mean, they're both in Ohio, but technically it's an away game. But we all see how the offense struggles. Well, I'm gonna call him out. Amari Cooper struggles on the road. Amari Cooper struggles on the road.
You're gonna say that. I do it.
He will give you 100, 200 yards at home. But as soon as he goes on the road and plays in somebody else's house, he forgets how to catch the ball. He forgets how to play wide receiver. Either that or the offense just forgets to give him the ball. But Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, come on, man.
T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon.
Come on now. They mesh together at home, on the road, you name
it. Okay.
And I will trust Joe Burrow before I trust Deshaun Watson. Just saying. Sorry. And shout out to Joe Burrow for that huge contract you made. You made NFL history with that contract. Congratulations. You definitely deserve it. Definitely took Cincinnati to the Super Bowl in your very young career. Proud of you. Keep going at it. Go earn that paycheck. Go blow these boys out.
Blow them out.
Oh yeah, I'm giving them 35-17.
Ooh, okay.
35-17.
All right. So there's a reason why this game is a toss-up game at home for the Cincinnati Bengals. And the team that gets the 3 points is only 2.5-point favorites. I'm picking the Browns. I am picking the Browns. This is how the Browns are going to win this game. They have a guy in the backfield. His name is Nick Chubb. Let's get a lot of rushing yards. Okay. They have a quarterback named Massage Parlor. Okay. Massage Parlor is going to chill this game. He'll take a nice little seat back and let Nick Chubb be the catalyst of the offense. They're going to keep that high-power ass offense you keep talking about off the field. It's called ball control. You're going to keep them off the field. And when they get in the red zone, you know what they're going to do? If they have a good running game, score touchdowns. And what's this thing going to do? Sit there, twiddle their thumbs for 9 minutes a drive, waiting to get the ball. Another thing's going to happen. Myles Garrett is looking at Orlando Brown Jr. like food. And he's about to get devoured. Pause. Another thing I want to bring up to you. And the last thing I want to bring up to you. Does Cincinnati going to bring a run game with this explosive offense? Because if they don't, all Myles Garrett and them boys got to do is pin their ears back. And the Cleveland secondary is not as bad as everybody thinks it is. Denzel Ward's back there. One of the best corners in the league. I like Greg Newsome. a lot. We can't just assume that Joe Burrow going to go for 350, 400, free tubs. Like, no. This ain't the week for that. No. Hell no. Not mean hell no. Give me Cleveland. They're going to run the heck out that ball. Keep the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands. And when Joe Burrow gets the ball, you know what they're going to do? They're going to blitz the living crap out. They're going to blitz the draws out that boy. And we're going to see Joe Burrow earn that contract, all right, on the ground 10 times. Give me the Browns. I rest my case.
Dave said that the Cincinnati Bengals was hosting the Cleveland Browns. The game's in Cleveland, bruh. The game's in Cleveland. That's number one. Number two, I said this when the schedule came out, and I'm going to say it again. Cleveland's winning this game. This is Deshaun Watson's comeback season. He's going to remind the whole world who the hell he is. He's a top 10 quarterback in this league, and he's going to show the world who he is. Cincinnati's starting two new safeties. No. And then more importantly than that,
Y'all don't ask for Nick Chubb, man.
Chubb gonna get his yards. Amari Cooper is at home for the 1,000 yards, for his 200 yards or 100 yards receiving. It's not a road game; it's a home game for Cleveland.
I bet he don't get it.
We'll see. Oh, and Jamar Chase was talking trash about the Cleveland Browns today. Cleveland's gonna shut that up. Give me the Browns.
Because Jamar Chase is arguably one of the top receivers in the league. He's better than anybody on the Cleveland Browns.
And Denzel Ward is about to put the seatbelt on him. So give me the Browns. That is my one of 3 upsets of the week that I have.
Woo.
Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, the next game. So obviously we got past that one. The Indianapolis Colts are taking the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is 5-point favorites. This game is going to be a blowout. I don't care what no one says. Anthony Richardson about to have a long smoking day, and Trevor Lawrence about to have a fucking field during that in secondary. My fault.
Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I agree. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm taking a more complete team, and the more complete team is Jacksonville.
Upset of the week number 2. The Indianapolis Colts are winning this game.
Get the out of here! Ain't no motherfucking way! Ain't no motherfucking way!
They about to get us canceled.
First of all, number 1, you two probably didn't even know this, but Jacksonville has not won a game in Indianapolis since 2017. Trevor Lawrence has never won a game in Indianapolis, and y'all two are picking the Jags to beat the Colts. No. Anthony Richardson, he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle a little bit. Yeah, they're going to struggle running the football, but I believe the Colts defense, Shaq Leonard's playing this week, right? DeForest Buckner's still there, right? They're going to find a way to keep the game close to the fourth quarter. Anthony Richardson's going to find a way. He's going to pull something out of his hat. The Colts are going to upset the Jags. This is my second upset of the week. The Jags has not won a game in Indianapolis in almost 7, 8 years? 6, 7, 8 years. It's not going to change. Follow the trends. Just like Joe Burrow has only beaten Cleveland one time. Follow the trends. I'm picking the Colts. Let's move on.
That's fine. After Richard throws 3 interceptions, that's gonna crown to me. All right, next. I'm just joking. The Vikings are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are 6-point underdogs. Baker Mayfield sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. Give me Kirk. That's it. I have nothing else to say. I don't give up about this game. Mike Evans will be gone after this game anyway. I'm playing. All right. In all seriousness, though, the Vikings are a better football team. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, the Vikings aren't great, no, but they're better than the Buccaneers. So give me Vikings to beat Bucks on the road. In a tough one, though. I think it's not gonna be no blowout, nothing like that. Give me Vikings 27, Bucks 20.
Will I be surprised if the Bucks win? No, because Minnesota's defense is terrible. But I just believe that the Bucks defense, they still got Levante David, they still got Devin White, they still got Vita Vea in the middle. They still got they get back Shaq Barrett from the Achilles injury. They still got Jamel Dean and Carlton Davis. The Bucks defense ain't no joke. I know Todd Bowles is not gonna let Justin Jefferson cook him, but I agree with you. The Vikings will win, but I think the Bucks will cover the 5.5 or 6 points.
It's a 6.
Okay, they'll cover the 6, but the Vikings win. But Vikings don't get.
I think Jordan Addison goes off in his debut.
Yeah, but the Minnesota don't get too comfortable. You ain't winning all these close games like you was last year. So
I got the Vikings like a 9-10 win team max. I don't see them winning more than 10 games.
8.
Yeah. Dave, you there? Voila.
I'm actually taking the Buccaneers in this game.
What?
I will take the Buccaneers in this game. I do not trust Kirk Cousins as far as I can throw him. This fool couldn't even get it done against the Giants. I don't care what you say. You can't get it done against the Giants? And you're the better team? No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will take Baker Mayfield over Kirk Cousins this week, specifically because Kirk Cousins has Justin Jefferson, arguably one of, I will say, the number 2 best receiver in football right now. But Baker Mayfield has Mike Evans. He also has Chris Godwin. He has a very good team around him. I will pick the Bucs specifically because I'm still mad at Kirk Cousins because he couldn't get it done against the Giants last year in the playoffs. I don't know why that stuck with me, but I'm no, absolutely not. I don't trust you to be
I just
anybody.
Kirk in the playoffs, man. Y'all know Kirk sucks in the playoffs. Sure.
No, I don't know. I don't want to hear it. You are the better team. You cannot be the Giants in the playoffs when it mattered most. Absolutely not. So I do not expect the Vikings to beat anybody that they are supposed to beat. Because they could not do it when it mattered the most in the playoffs. Absolutely not. Get out my face.
That's fine. Next game here. The Saints, without Alvin Kamara, are taking on the Tennessee Titans. Tighten up! The Tighten Up boys are 3-point underdogs at home. 6 point.
I will not be surprised if Tennessee wins this game, but I'm going to roll with New Orleans. Because I just think that Derek Carr is going to light up the Titans secondary with Olave and Mike Thomas. And Graham signing is coming. So, give me the Saints. Even though I don't think they're going to stop
Graham signing.
Even though I don't think they're going to stop Derrick Henry nor D-Hop unless Lattimore put the clamps on them. But yeah, give me the Saints.
Okay. This is a tough one for me because this is a tough one for me because on one point I want to pick New Orleans because I think Ryan Tannehill's terrible, but on the other hand, I want to pick Tennessee because Ryan Tannehill actually has a great running back along with a great receiver now. So if you think about it, I think those teams are evenly matched. But I gotta give the nod to Tennessee, man. I will give the nod to Tennessee specifically because I think D-Hop has something to prove now. And I think Ryan Tannehill actually has a number 1 receiver he can get the ball to and take the pressure off of Derrick Henry, which will give Derrick Henry more room to run and actually make plays. So I gotta take Tennessee this week. I gotta take them this week.
Tighten up! Time for the Saints to tighten up. Y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped, boy. All right, look here. Derrick Henry gonna run for $150. And Ryan Tannehill guys to sit back, enjoy the ride, and manage the football game. Another thing is gonna happen Sunday in this game. The loss of Alvin Kamara will be felt. And felt very, very, very hard for one New Orleans Saints. Now, I know they can't guard Mike, but can't guard Mike can't even guard himself on the damn field. He can't guard injury. So what the hell are we talking about here? How's he gonna look?
Don't they got Mr. Anime Jamal Williams in the backfield?
You stupid. Yes, they do have Mr. Anime in the backfield. But Jamal Williams is really a red zone back. He's not really a 20 to 20 back for real, bro. That's called. But he might be solid Sunday. He might be decent Sunday. We'll see. But he's no Alvin Kamara. That's the point I'm making. I think the Saints can win this game. I think the Saints should be favored. I agree with the spread. I just really think that the Titans are going to take the air out the ball, run it down a daggone throat. The only thing I'm concerned with the Titans is their offensive line. They did lose Nate Davis this offseason. They started a new left tackle, the rookie they drafted this year.
The rookie's a left guard.
Left guard. My fault. Left guard. Well, they don't have a left tackle that's worth a damn. All right, that was my point. It's starting Recky at left guard. Sawowski, whatever his name is, the Northwestern kid. I don't know how they're gonna look, man. That offense line's a question mark to me, and until they show me that they can actually consistently open up holes in the run game, things of that nature, then I won't fully trust them. But I would trust Derrick Henry. I'm gonna trust any up on that on the field Sunday. I'm gonna take the Titans. Not be surprised the Saints win this game. I understand why people picking the Saints. I get it. I'm going to tighten up. It's gonna be a close one. I would not be surprised if New Orleans wins. Next game on the docket here. The Pittsburgh Steelers are taking on the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. The San Francisco 49ers are 2.5-point favorites.
Let me go first. First of all, the game's in Pittsburgh.
It says in San Francisco for some reason. I don't know why. USA Today be bugging, man.
The game's in Pittsburgh, number one. Number two, this is my third upset of the week. I'm picking the Steelers over the 49ers. Here's the reason why. You don't bet against Mike Tomlin when he's an underdog in week one. We all have to learn our lessons. Follow the trends. 2 years ago, the Steelers were underdogs against the Bills. Not only did they cover, they won. Last year, they were underdog against the Bengals. Not only did they cover, they won. The Niners are traveling east to play the Steelers. They're starting a new right tackle who's going up against TJ Watt. Good luck with that. I believe it will be a low-scoring game. It's going to be a physical football game. There's going to be a lot of hitting in this game. But I just believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to find a way to win a game that they're not supposed to win. Are the Niners better than them? Of course. Of course they're better than them. But the Steelers, week one, Mike Tomlin got months to prepare to go up against McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle, and Ayuk. And the Niners are starting a new right tackle to go up against TJ Watt. Easy money, bro. Steelers.
I have to agree with you. I'm picking the Steelers as well. And for the reasons you stated, and I think another reason is because they have no one for George Pickens. They don't got a soul for that boy. This is the George Pickens coming out party. Hope y'all enjoy. It's the George Pickens show, featuring George Pickens. It's about to be a fun game, okay? It's going to be a fun show. Hope y'all enjoy the show. It's going to be a hell of a show. Might be 10 receptions, 100 get some yards. It's going to be a show. It's going to be a show. And I think Najee Harris might be a huge game too.
I don't see it with Najee Harris. You can't.
I only say that because not a huge game, but when the plays he makes will be impactful. Like, okay,
I think
he catches some out of the backfield, gets a huge first down, and keep it driving.
I think he'll be
stuff like that. I don't mean like 100 yards. Like his plays will be impactful. The ones that he does.
I think he'll be more impactful in the passing game because everybody knows you can't run on the Niners. Like
hell,
you don't even try. But passing game, yeah, I can see it.
Catching a few screens, huge first down every now and then, stuff like that.
And plus, this is Brock Purdy's first real game against a real defense in the regular season. So Pittsburgh's defense ain't no joke. They still got TJ Watt. They still got Minka Fitzpatrick. They still got Cam Hayward. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't say the Steelers. I'm gonna say the Steelers at home too. I think Kenny Pickett's gonna do just enough. I believe that the George Pickens show is gonna be fun to watch. He's gonna spank that whole second like they stole something, and they gonna rock Purdy up. They gonna kill him up. All right, they gonna f that boy up like he stole something. 5 sacks for the Steelers Sunday. 5 of them things. 5. Brock gonna wish he didn't play in that motherfucking game when he done. You talking about? He gonna wish he didn't play in that motherfucking game. Steelers.
I just want to make sure y'all were done. Y'all look like y'all was all hype up. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to rain on y'all parade. I want to make sure y'all was straight. Y'all done? Okay. Oddly, part of me wants to pick the Steelers along with y'all. But I will disagree. I will take the San Francisco 49ers to win this game in Pittsburgh. For the simple fact, one, they had the number 1 overall defense last year. 2, they have arguably one of the best running backs in football right now. 3, they still got Debo. 4, Brock Purdy is no longer Mr. Irrelevant. 5, they still have arguably one of the best offensive lines. 6, I don't think TJ Watt's going to stay healthy enough to impact the game.
Ooh.
7, all good things must come to an end. Tomlin's luck will run out, I think. I mean, what else are we talking about here? This Pittsburgh has a history of injuries. Has a very bad injury history. So I'm gonna take the San Francisco 49ers because you can actually count on that roster to stay healthy. Yes, they had very bad luck last year in the playoffs. Okay, fine. But how often can you trust TJ Watt to stay healthy? Compared to Bosa, compared to Debo, compared to Christian McCaffrey. Okay, McCaffrey's a bad.
Put that one in the vault, my boy.
But y'all get what I'm saying though.
I'll always trust Justin Jefferson.
Everybody trusts Justin Jefferson. That's not even.
And JJ, we trust.
And Jettas, we trust. Always and forever. Go ahead, Dave. Continue.
No, everybody should trust Justin Jefferson. I mean, I've always said he's up there with Stephon Diggs, but Stephon Diggs just has a history of showing out with no matter who's throwing him the ball. I mean, even in Minnesota, when he was with Minnesota and Case Keenum was his quarterback, he was going off with Case Keenum. So, I mean, but now that he has an actual good quarterback in Josh Allen, he's doing big things in Buffalo. So, I mean, that's why I'm giving him the nod over Justin Jefferson. But that's a different story for a different day. But like I said, I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's fine. Next game on the docket. I just switched devices. My apologies, fellas. Switching the good old device here. That's not the entire slate. I know I ain't tweaking. There we go. The Bears are taking on the Packers in the longest rivalry in NFL history. The Bears are 1-point favorites at home.
Aaron Rodgers ain't walking through that door. I'm picking the Bears. Jordan Love, God bless you. You're going to put up some numbers against the Bears defense, but I think this is Justin Fields' coming out party as a passer. I think DJ Moore is going to give Jair Alexander that work. I just think that the Bears are. This is, if not now, when are they going to beat the Packers? They got to take advantage of this, man. They got to take advantage when Jordan Love is actually starting his first game as the actual starting quarterback. So I'm gonna pick the Bears to win this game.
The Bears are winning the game. DJ Moore, better than Christian Watson.
Christian Watson's not even playing.
Whatever. Better than no one receiver. I don't care who their receivers are. They all suck. Now Aaron Jones is better than what running back they got in the backfield, but none of my business.
Yeah.
Outside of that, The Bears have every single advantage everywhere else except for defensive line, and I would probably say the secondary. But I love Eddie Jackson too. So, but yeah, Justin Fields better than Jordan Love at the end of the day. Give me the Bears to win the game. When them linebackers they acquired in free agency gonna make some plays, especially Tremaine Edmonds. And it's gonna be a long day for one Jordan Love, man. That's tough. The Bears. The Bears.
What?
The Bears.
Rodgers ain't setting foot on that field no more. Aaron Jones is the only threat that the Bears really have.
You mean the Packers?
I mean the Packers, yeah. No, I'm saying he's the biggest threat to the Bears. So,
yeah.
So number 12 ain't putting on that Packer uniform no more, buddy. Jordan Love is like, I'm your daddy now. It's my turn, man. Jordan Love's first official game as a full-time starter is against a rival. That's tough. Say what y'all want about the Bears defense. They're gonna be all over Jordan Love.
Stop it.
So yeah, Justin Fields will throw for over 300 yards, and I will say he will rush for over 100 yards as well. Justin Fields will beat the Packers by himself.
Oh my gosh!
Beat the Packers by himself, absolutely.
That sounds very ugly.
And Watson ain't playing for the Packers, yeah, bro.
Yeah, This the Bears. Next, the Philadelphia Pigeons are taking on the New England A-holes. The Philadelphia Pigeons are favorite to win this game.
I'm picking the Eagles. I'm not waiting.
I'm gonna pick the Pigeons, man.
I'm picking the Eagles. The Patriots offensive line.
Pigeons die. Screw 'em.
Yeah, the Patriots offensive line is terrible. They're not run. God bless Zeke and Ramondre Stevenson, but they ain't running on the Eagles. They're not. They just not. I just think that. Listen, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat.
All right.
And then that D line's gonna eat on that Patriots offensive line. Juju ain't getting open on Slay, no. And then I just think that Jalen Hurts and that offense is gonna put up points. I know Tom Brady's pulling up to Foxborough. They're gonna retire his number, do all that, whatever. But Jalen Hurts about to put on the show, and Eagles win. Eagles
about 21. It's about to get ugly.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of blood on that field, and it's not gonna be Eagles.
Bill Belichick can't save him this week.
He can't save these niggas. He can't save these niggas.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe that's not.
Y'all know who I'm gonna pick. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say
You're picking the Patriots?
Hell no, I ain't picking the Patriots. But
let's move on. And you don't gotta say their name. You picking the Pigeons. Let's move on.
God damn it, Jeff.
He don't want to say out his mouth. God dang, bro. You really hate these niggas.
Their fans been getting on my nerves all week. God, don't make me say it.
All right, go move on to the next game.
Pigeons die. Pigeons die. Pigeons die. All right. Not about the Pigeons though. The Seattle Seahawks are taking on the remnants of the LA Rams. The Seattle Seahawks are favored to win.
Rams cover. Rams will find a way to keep it close. Even though I'm upset that Cooper Kupp is not playing in this game, I think the Rams will keep it close. They will cover the 5.5 points that they're underdogs by. But I just think that Seattle, I don't trust the Seahawks, but they'll find a way. They'll win the game in the fourth quarter. Seahawks win.
I don't trust Geno Smith, but I do trust Kenneth Walker Jr. I don't trust the Rams right now. I just don't. I'm sorry.
They got no weapons right now.
Outside of weapons, there's no more glass in my cup. There's no more glass of Cooper Cup. Not this week. There's no glass in the morning for him, man. There's no glass of Cooper Cup for him. That's tough. But the Rams will keep it close because of Aaron Donald and that defense. And Sean McVay is going to come up with some type of game plan to produce some offense.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks, I think,
if I'm Sean McVay, I give the ball to Cam Akers 25 times. Call it a day.
Yeah, I go play action boot and throw Tyler Higbee 100 flare routes and run the ball 100 times and just try to keep the ball out of Gino. Oh no, Gino. Oh whoa! Keep him off the field. And no. I'm gonna tell you this: if the Rams can't keep the Seahawks off the field offensively,
it'll be a blowout.
This game might get ugly. It actually will get ugly very, very quickly.
That's what I say. Rams cover, but Seahawks win.
DK and Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba and freaking Kenneth Walker. It's gonna be easy for Gino, man. Just give me the Seahawks. Why are we talking about this? You pick the Seahawks, Dave, or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Seahawks. I do agree. The Rams will keep it close because Gino.
Gino. No.
We all know Matt Stafford is the way better quarterback, but I can't ignore the fact that Gino has more weapons around him offensively. You get DK Metcalf, Kenneth Walker,
JSN.
Yeah. I mean, you can only throw the ball to Tyler Higbee so many times before the Seahawks should start taking that shit away.
Van Jefferson's still healthy.
Van Jefferson is healthy, but
what?
Again, Matt Stafford will throw the ball to Tyler Higbee before Van Jefferson. And like I said, you can only do that so many times before the Seahawks just start saying, all right, bet you all right.
I'm tired of this. Take 89.
Now what? You know what I'm saying?
There's no 10 now. There's no 89. Who you throwing the ball to?
Right. So
move on to the next game, man.
All right. So no more glass of Cooper Cup. I'm sad. Hit us. But the Miami Morons are taking on the San Diego the Los Angeles no charges because they can't charge shit. The LA the Brandon Staley's are favorite to win this game.
I'm picking the Chargers to win. You know what I've been saying about the Dolphins offensive line. They're not healthy. They ain't good. And then you going up against Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, who are both 100% healthy at this time. And then Jay Herbo first game under Kellen Moore as offensive coordinator. Getting the ball to Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnston, Austin Eckler. Chargers about to
Jill Everett.
Yeah, Chargers about to put up some points on the Dolphins defense. I know Vic Fangio's the D coordinator, but they don't got Jalen Ramsey right now. So, even though they got your boy Boss Man Fats in the secondary, give me the Chargers. Chargers win.
I was just about to pick the Dolphins too, just because until you said they got Boss Man Fats. If you want to make a case for Miami winning this game, you do not mention Boss Man Fats. You do not.
Look. If Tua can stay upright, get the ball Hill, Waddle, we got a shot, but they're not beating the Chargers.
I want to pick Miami because Kellen Moore's the offensive coordinator. The Chargers offense will be so one-dimensional and so predictable. It's not even funny. I just don't trust Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator.
But then again, you have to look at it this way. He has a better quarterback now.
I will say he has better weapons, but I will not. But I don't know. I think they're.
So you're telling So you're telling me that Dak Prescott's better than Justin Herbert?
Who the fuck said that?
Okay then. It's wrong.
I thought we were talking about Tua and Justin Herbert because
No.
I will say Justin Herbert has better weapons. I will say he has better weapons than Tua.
Hell
no.
But
Hill and Waddle is better than Allen and Williams.
I do not think so. I just think Tyreek Hill is the fastest guy and the best and one of the best receivers in football. But if it's 3rd and 10 and I need a shot to the end zone, am I going to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill or Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, two of the tallest receivers in football right now? I'm throwing the ball into the end zone on a fade route to fucking either Keenan Allen or Mike Williams. That's all. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And Jay Herbo can stay healthy. I do not trust Tua to stay healthy.
None of us can trust Tua to stay healthy. Not behind that offensive line.
Exactly. So I want to pick Miami, but I want to pick Miami because Kellen Moore's the freaking offensive coordinator for the Chargers. But shit, I gotta go with the fucking Chargers.
The Chargers. Now, this might be I'm picking Chargers. Ain't because of Justin Herbert, ain't because Jay Herbo. You know, I'm a Jay Herbo stan. You guys know I'm a Jay Herbo stan.
Yeah.
But it's because of the motherfucking defensive line. It's about to feast on these niggas. These niggas suck. These niggas suck. Sack party! You get a sack. You get a sack. Man, Dave can get a sack on these niggas. Dave can get a sack. We all can get sacks on these niggas. These niggas suck. You know what? I got a bold prediction for y'all Sunday. This many sacks.
I don't think it's gonna be 10.
10. I'm getting spicy tonight. 10 them down. 10. Man, 8.
I don't think it's gonna be 8 either. I think 5.
Hey, why? Why? These niggas suck.
Listen, but Tua gonna get the ball out quick. So
that man, I know y'all saw them training camp practice. That man snapped the ball and there's 8 niggas in his face before you can look. I know you've seen them videos.
I did see the videos. Okay. And the Dolphins' offensive line is terrible, but Tua's going to get the ball.
That's just Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips. This ain't no goddamn little Malcolm Nick, Joey Bosa. This is Mac. Turn of the Mac. Ooh, yeah. And it's big old Bosa at his neck, boy. It's at least 5 of them things. Give me at least 5 of them things.
Okay, 5.
At least 5. I'm going 8. They're going 2 up. Bro, if Mike McDaniel thinks he can go 7-step drop this week, they're getting sacked 10 times. This about to get ugly. And they have no answer for Eckler. I don't think they have any answer for Keenan Allen. Or Xavier Howard. They don't have an answer. He's not an answer for Keenan Allen. And another thing that I want to bring up, I don't think they have no answer for Gerald Everett. I don't like their linebackers in coverage. Do you? You let Jerome Baker in coverage? I don't. Hell no. Okay, that's my point. You don't even know who these niggas are. So you know you don't like them no damn coverage. The Dolphins are about to get obliterated. This game is about to get fucking ugly. Because that line sucks. That line's going to cost them big time.
I'll say this. I think the game will be close, but the Chargers will win. The Chargers will win. Can we get to the Raiders and the Broncos before we go to the Cowboys?
Both of them suck. They both suck. I'm picking can you just pick the Broncos, bro?
Broncos win. Even though I think the Raiders will keep it close, Broncos win.
Mm-hmm. Russ still got issues with his wife getting hit. Whatever.
But I think Russ is going to have a bounce back year.
Yeah, he will. It won't be week 1.
Yeah, right. Russ going to have a bounce back year, bro.
He still got mental blocks.
I just don't see Jimmy G throwing the ball outside the numbers. I just don't.
Hell no.
I just don't see.
Devontae gonna be crying sideline. Give me the ball.
Although I do see Josh Jacobs running all over them, though.
I can see that. I can see Josh Jacobs getting 150 yards rushing.
I can see it. Go ahead, Dave.
Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, Pat Surtain, Cortland Sutton. Come on now. Against
Name it out names.
against poor star Jimmy, fucking Devontae Adams. Well, okay, I give you Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's Tay Adams.
But I trust Pastor Tan put the clamps on him. That's on, and that's my hot take.
I think Jimmy Garoppolo will put clamps when I throw the damn ball.
Stupid. You are stupid.
It's true though.
I'm taking.
He's gonna stab his own damn receiver. What the fuck?
I'm taking Denver. I'm taking Denver. Wish Sean Payton Russell will have come back later here.
All right.
As long as his wife not getting hit no more. But that's
already knocked her up. She pregnant again.
His future's child. Let me stop trolling. All right.
Hey yo, you about to get sued?
Hey, I'm not trying to get demonetized. So.
Free bet. Sign up.
Wow, bro. You wild, bro.
Chill out. All right. The New York Little Men are taking on the Dallas Cow girls, boys, what you want to call it.
All right, man.
The Cowboys take on the Giants. The Giants at home. The Cowboys are favored.
Send it
the
to
Giants
Cowboy
are about
corner.
to take a step back and get
Send the Cowboy corner. Just send it to Cowboy corner.
Take it away, sir.
Take it away.
Take it away, Cowboy corner.
Take it away.
Did y'all know that in 10 straight games against the New York Giants, Dak Prescott is 10-0?
Yep.
He has not lost to the New York Giants since his rookie year, I believe.
Yep.
Since his rookie year. So, what are we talking about here? what the only threat to the Dallas Cowboys right now, this week, are three things. Saquon Barkley, Mike McCarthy, because I even though he's calling the plays and Dak feels like he's very comfortable in the system. You know they say that every year, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott. That's it. Tyler Smith is hurt. Again.
That's no surprise.
No surprise at all. I'm surprised he made it out without getting hurt. I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys specifically because I trust this defense will be all over Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones like white on rice. Micah Parsons, D-Law. I don't care what nobody say. D-Law still got it.
I agree.
I like their D-line is okay. It's good enough. Stephon Gilmore, Trayvon Diggs, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson. If Donovan Wilson plays, I don't think he's going to play, but apparently he's on the injury report too. That defense is stacked. That's a Super Bowl caliber defense. We have a Super Bowl caliber defense. We can stop the run. We can put the clamps on any receiver in football with those two if Trayvon Diggs stop biting on those damn double moves. What are we talking about here? The only threat to the Cowboys right now is Saquon Barkley. And I don't even fear Saquon Barkley like that because Saquon Barkley ain't been healthy for a full year yet. So I don't fear the Giants. I don't know why everybody keeps saying, watch out for the Giants. They might upset the Cowboys. Upset them where? Upset them where? They'll probably be upset for beating them so bad.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, gosh.
They'll probably be like, dude, we are beating the shit out of these guys. Why are we still playing? Like, who do we fear on the Giants? Tell me right now. Who is fearful on the Giants right now? That is a threat that is better than any player on the Cowboys right now.
I mean, if he plays Darren Waller.
Okay, so you take Darren Waller away, now what?
Yeah, that's it.
Trayvon Diggs already got Darius Slayton on lock. Stephon Gilmore already got the number 2 receiver on lock. Leighton Vander Esch already gonna be
Jalen Hyatt, but you bought Gilmore, so that's over with.
Leighton Vander Esch.
Jalen Hyatt is no Terry McLaurin, so it's gonna be a long day for Jalen Hyatt.
Oh, here you.
Sorry. I'm just saying. He was spanking Stephon Gilmore. That's what it was. Okay, no, I continue.
Shut up.
I stayed fast and I got shut up. Damn, messed up.
Leighton Vander Esch is gonna be waiting in the middle, waiting for Saquon Barkley to come in the middle so he can knock his ass out. Michael Parsons gonna be all on Daniel Jones' ass. D-Law gonna be all up on Daniel Jones' ass. So again, what are we talking about here? If the Dallas Cowboys do not blow out the New York Giants, then we have bigger problems. We have bigger problems.
Oh shoot.
With Mike McCarthy calling these plays and Dak Prescott saying, "Oh, I'm very confident in this." He said his confidence is at an all-time high. Yeah, he said the same thing last year. He led the league in picks last year, but that's none of my business. But what I'm getting at is the Dallas Cowboys are better on all 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Nobody on the New York Giants I fear at all. I barely feel Saquon Barkley. Barely.
Somebody asked me one question. You don't fear Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari coming at Dak Prescott?
You said what?
You don't fear Kayvon and Azeez Ojulari getting pressure on Dak?
No.
Wow.
Okay. No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Our offensive line, I will admit, they make me want to pull out my hair. They make me want to pull my hair out when I actually had hair. With all these freaking holding calls, false starts, and all the BS. But toward the end of the year, I have to admit they got better. They got a lot better with the holding calls. They got a lot better with the false start calls. They got a lot better with the fundamentals of being an offensive lineman. So I think they will hold their own against that D line, and they will give Dak Prescott enough time to throw. They will give Tony Pollard and Deuce Vaughn enough the room they need to get in between the tackles.
Quick question, because you've been on a diatribe for a while, so I'm gonna just get this question out the way. Mm-hmm. Let's say if Tyron Smith does not play, and you kick Tyler Smith to left tackle, mm-hmm. Who the hell is starting at left guard?
Good question.
I want to say Connor McGovern.
That makes sense.
I would say Connor McGovern. I mean, I would trust him more than anybody else on the depth chart. That's and I know that's not saying much, given that they keep leading the league in fucking penalties. But at this point, what other choice do you have? Say Tyron Smith don't play, which it wouldn't surprise me if he did. I just don't see why the Cowboys just don't flat out cut him and he just don't freaking retire, because this dude gets hurt every freaking year. But I think Tyler Smith is hurt as well. I think he's day to day right now with I think it was either an ankle injury or a calf injury, something like that.
Hey, look. I'm gonna keep this short, brief. You can continue Cowboy Corner however you feel. Cowboys win. Michael Parsons is going to dominate the game. I believe Dak don't lose to the Giants. So the fact that everybody's picking the Giants to beat the Cowboys is freaking ridiculous to me, because Daniel Jones' only victory against the Cowboys came when Andy Dalton was the quarterback. So
thank you.
Yeah, Cowboys win.
Dak has not lost to the Cowboys since his rookie. Has not lost to the Giants since his rookie year. Why people keep saying? I think people are saying the Dallas Cowboys will lose to the Giants because of just to be trolls. Because if you really believe in your heart of hearts that New York Giants will beat the Dallas Cowboys, you're you're just as stupid as the Giants are even thinking they have a chance against the Cowboys. So come on now.
I mean, the chance that Giants had to win this game is the any given Sunday chance, which is very little. Any given Sunday. Nonetheless, I think Brandon Cooks will have 100 yards on one rookie Deontay Bennett. I think that CeeDee Lamb have a field day on the other corner.
Everybody's overhyping the New York Giants. The Giants can't beat the Cowboys and they can't beat the Eagles. So I'm not wasting my time with that.
I don't think they can beat the Commanders either. None of my damn business. But back to the point at hand. Cowboys 35, Giants 7. They're getting their ass kicked. Okay, it's about a national television ass whooping. We're gonna see Louis T at halftime talking about how they getting their ass kicked. He's gonna start his stream at halftime. Nigga, I'm gonna start my stream at halftime. You're gonna ass kicked. The Giants are not good. They're not good. Last year was a freaking anomaly. I'm tired of the Giants meat riding and cocksucking. It's getting ridiculous.
And Greg Jennings saying that Daniel Jones is the top 10 quarterback is the most laughable thing I've ever seen in my life.
We end the stream now. He's smoking crack.
All right. Let's go to the Monday night game.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need Greg Jennings to get drug tested. I don't kind of drugs he used, but he throwing me off. Bills Jets. Aaron Rodgers debut, baby. And Josh Allen SD is lit.
I'm gonna let y'all two go first.
I will take. Wow.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
You want to go first or you go first, Dave?
Yeah, you go first. I got to think about that one.
All right. Bills fans don't get mad at me, y'all. Jets. Bitch, we gonna bowl. Everybody's about to light these up. Garrett Wilson about to have a fucking field day. Hey, Tre'Davious White, you might have a long day, bro. This young cat right here, he's a fucking problem. He had 1,000 yards with Zach Wilson, little chestnut here looking at us, and got there on Joe Flacco. What the fuck, y'all think he was doing? And Rodgers,
and also generic 55 overall Mike White.
Oh yeah, generic ass 55 overall Mike White with no fucking badges. And it's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers. Stop.
All right.
Advertise. Who gives a? They gonna win this game, bro. Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook, Michael Carter, Tyler. What are you talking about?
All right.
JT at the chest, man. Let's go.
All right, Dave. Well, I'm gonna let you go last. So
go ahead.
I'm also picking JETS. Jets. Yes, the slander of the Jets ends this week. It ends on Monday night. I'm done with it. I'm sick and tired of everybody done the New York Jets. Y'all act like the Jets was a terrible team, and yet the Jets won 7 games with terrible quarterback play. And they got a Hall of Fame quarterback who is motivated in Aaron Rodgers. Plus, people don't want to bring this up. The Bills' offensive line is suspect as well. And then you going up against, listen to these names on the defensive line for the New York Jets. Quentin Williams, Bryce Huff, Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, Michael Clemens, Quentin Jefferson, Al Woods. What? Plus, you got my man DJ Reed, and of course, Sauce, putting straps on his side of the field. So the Bills are going to be in for a long night. The only way they're going to win this game is if Josh Allen scrambles for his life and don't get hit like he was. But he struggled against the Jets last year. And the Jets are walking out in the throwback New York Stock Exchange jerseys on Monday night. Aaron Rodgers is not losing his first game as a New York Jet. I'm picking the Jets to win. Go ahead, Dave.
Jets.
I want to pick the Bills. I want to. God, the Lord is telling me to pick the Bills. It's telling me to pick the Bills right now. The Lord is telling me. He's telling me to pick the Bills right now, but
do the chant.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Do the chant.
I'm sorry, Lord, but I can't do
it.
Do
the chant.
DET.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs will go down as one of the best quarterback wide receiver duos in football today. But I can't ignore they let a third string quarterback almost whoop their ass in the playoffs last year.
And do that to him.
This ain't a third string quarterback. This is a first stringer, guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer after he retires, at Aaron Rodgers. He has Garrett Wilson. He has a stacked defense. He has all the pieces around him to make another run at the Super Bowl before he retires. I'm sorry. I gotta go with the Jets on this one. I can't. I like I said, I want to pick the Bills so bad because I feel like Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers is right now.
We have no questions about that.
But all signs point to the Jets winning this game.
All right. You know what you got? All right, recap the upsets. My upsets.
Upsets of the week. Mine are the Browns. What's that pick for upset of the week?
Oh, Tony, that's your fault because you had me thinking that the Browns were on the road. So that's your fault.
Hey, USA Today said it was on the road. All right, blame USA Today. I don't do that. All right, leave me alone. I think the Browns are my only upset of the week. So
I got the Browns, the Steelers, and the Colts.
Colts. And Dave,
you got the Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Bucks is my only upset.
All right, my locks are the Cowboys and the Ravens.
Cowboys and the Ravens.
My locks are the Cowboys, Ravens, and the Washington Commanders.
That is definitely not one of my locks.
I can't put the Commanders as a lock.
Lock it up. Lock them up.
They gonna lock Sam Howell up if he loses game. That's
you got a point there, but I can't pick the Commanders as a lock. They gotta show it. They gotta do it consistently for me to put them as a lock.
Maybe lock them up. It's the calm. Lock it up, man. Lock it up. Just enjoy the moment, Donald. Just enjoy the moment. Look at Donald's face.
I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, it's better for everybody to get to the stadium by 9:00 because you know I don't want y'all to get stuck in traffic on 95. So,
no, for real, no cap.
Yeah, do the fantasy thing.
Yeah, man. All right, fantasy star and sit 'em. Who y'all got, man?
All right, so
fantasy start and sit 'em. Give me 3 players on each.
All right, so you start Justin Herbert. You start Bijan Robinson.
Yes, sir.
And then you start CeeDee Lamb. You sit. Oh man. Okay, you sit. Sit Tua. Sit Najee Harris. And sit Gabe Davis. Sit Gabe Davis.
Spicy.
I was gonna say sit SD, but SD always get open, so I'm not even.
I'm about to say it's SD. We saw it's SD. We going to SD like that. SD.
Yeah,
it's SD. Speaking of starters, sit 'em. I know it's sauce. You start SD, bro.
Yeah, you got start.
You gotta start SD, right? It's SD. Like, let me check out SD day. You start SD. Don't hit with the Homer comments. All right, don't hit with this Homer. All right, don't hit me with that. Start Terry McLaurin versus the Cardinals. They have no secondary. It's about to get scary hours. And finally, you start. Gotta give me sense on my damn mouth. Start Tony Pollard, man. Give sense on my mouth. Start Tony Pollard. I only say he's gonna get all the value. He's gonna get 20 touches.
I don't know how that leg gonna hold up, so I ain't gonna start him just yet.
Hey, don't y'all still got that Davis kid?
Malik Davis?
Yeah, don't y'all got Malik Davis?
I think so. I think he's on either he's a third stringer or he goes on the practice squad, but I don't think he's gonna play.
Well, if he's still on the roster, I would definitely play him because he looked like a short yard running back.
Yeah, I believe Tony Pollard gets 12 to 14 carries and 6 targets. But he's getting 20 touches. Sit him. I am definitely sitting any Arizona Cardinals player. I'm sitting that whole goddamn team. Sit all they ass. I am sitting. I'm sitting any Miami Dolphins player. I don't care if it's Reek. I don't care.
No, I'm starting Reek. Fuck all that.
Outside of Reek. All right. Outside of Reek.
Outside of Reek and Waddle, I'm starting.
I don't know. I don't know. It's too much time to throw the damn ball.
Hey, if he gets time, his
bombs away. But if he don't, he's gonna get killed. All right. Be trepidant about starting Dolphins players not named Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Outside of Reek and Waddle, don't start nobody. Don't start Tua. Don't start no daggone tight end. Don't start no damn running backs. Don't start nobody. Don't start their damn defense either. Don't start nobody as a Miami Dolphin. Ain't with them too. Okay? In my final sit-em, I'm sitting Saquon Barkley, bro.
That was my number one sit-em too.
Locked up, they won't let him out. No, they won't let him out. He get locked up in the backfield.
Hey, go ahead, yo.
It's scary hours for one Saquon Barkley, and not in a good way. Enjoy, Saquon. Clean all night, buddy.
So here I'm gonna give you my starters. So my 3 starters. Most definitely, Lamar Jackson. That boy about to
Taxes.
That boy about to go off. I think he's very overrated, but that boy about to go off. Darcy, he's about to do what he always do against the Giants, get 100 yards in the school.
You said CD?
Yep, start my boy CD Lamb. Who will be my third? Who will be my? So I got Lamar Jackson. I got Brandon. I'm sorry. I got CD Lamb. I got Lamar Jackson, and I believe it or not, I'm gonna start Justin Herbert. And I'm not a Justin Herbert fan, but y'all convinced me. Even with Kellen Moore as his damn offensive coordinator. My 3 sit-ems. Sam Howell, because I don't trust that boy to go off like y'all think he is. That boy is going to do just enough to win. Stop it. Damn it.
All right. When he broke for 302 tubs, don't come crying to me.
Yeah. He's probably going to give you 2 or 3 picks too, but whatever.
Cardinals, stop that, man.
Did I interrupt you when you were giving your sit-ems?
It's like a hater, bro.
Did I interrupt you during your sit-ems?
Bro, that's disrespectful, bro.
It is my turn. Did I interrupt you?
Okay. All right, come on, man. Come on, man.
I will sit Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's funny. I will sit Saquon. I will sit Sam Howell.
I said that too.
And I'm gonna sit two, man. Two ain't about to do nothing, man.
All right, this is our parlay. This is the DDT parlay of the week. The parlay is this: Steelers Niners under. J.K. Dobbins anytime touchdown. And I'm saying whatever number they got for Dak Prescott for touchdown passes, take the over.
I can agree with that.
All right.
And we're going to the last question we get out of here. Shout out to Watt Holmes. Can I ask y'all an honest question? How much we think we're going to win back on the Commanders? I think we're going to put up 4. God dang.
I say we win by 17.
That is more ridiculous than your friend that said that the Commanders are going to go to the NFC Championship. That is more.
Look, Cowboy fan, we get it, bro.
You delusional ass Commander fan.
I ain't say we're gonna put up. I never said that. So chill,
this
bro.
dude just sat here and said, "I think we're gonna put up 40." What is? Who gonna put up 40? Sam Howell? Y'all down somewhere. Sam Howell's gonna put up 40 points.
Listen, our max.
I think 30 is a possibility. Ain't no.
I think 30 to 31 points is on that.
Y'all be damn ashamed of yourselves. I say y'all put up 20. I ain't gonna say y'all gonna put up like no damn.
I'll get out of
40.
Here.
All right.
The disrespect is getting too damn much.
Okay.
That's the Cardinals. God dang it.
So?
6, bro.
All right.
Gosh, bro, it's the Cardinals, bro.
Okay, fine. 28.
All right. Okay, reasonable.
Gosh,
some damn 40.
20 to 30 is reasonable. That's your answer.
40.
20 to 30.
All right. The answer is 17. They'll win by 17 or more. There.
Yeah, they win by 3 scores. There we go.
All right, there.
All right. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the Football Podcast YouTube channel. Go find us on Apple, Spotify, wherever the freak you get your podcast from. God.
15-leg parlay.
What?
For 483? Who's on your parlay?
I don't know what the.
My boy, look, my boy. Stop drinking whatever alcohol you drinking and drink some water, my guy. Drink some water.
Hey, why?
Listen, I can do a 15-leg parlay, but just remember, it's always that one person or that one team that's going to mess up your parlay. So you better tread lightly on the parlay, my boy.
You need to go with God, my boy.
408. He hit that, bro. And let me hold 10, bro. You hit that mark. All right. Oh yeah, let me hold 10. You hit that. All right. I give you some stuff.
They gonna score 0 points. Oh my Lord. Y'all have these Commanders up this year, ain't you?
I bet they gonna have 0 points on my mom. You know, on my mama. He bugging. Oh, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. We like, comment, subscribe to the DDT Football Podcast YouTube channel. Go follow us on Apple, Spotify, the freaking get your podcast, bro. Also, go find Dave's podcast as well on Anchor. I'll try to link it down in the description down below. Subscribe to the PSN Commanders. Never getting done so already. I appreciate y'all subbing back up. I'm losing some subs. I'm getting them subs back. Shout out to y'all. And y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay healthy. And watch.
I got 9 on the 15. What?
What in the?
Okay, let me.
Oh my mama.
Oh my mama. Okay, let me end this.
For the 4083K.
All right, let me end it with the quote. Let me end it with the quote. This is the new quote of the year for the DDT Football Podcast. All right. In honor of Jerry Springer and Bob Barker, who just recently passed away, take care of yourselves and each other. Get your pets pet and neuter. What? Or is it pet and neuter or shaved and neuter?
Shaved and neuter,
yeah. Yeah, shaved and neuter. All right. Let me start all over, and then I'm gonna put a Drake code in it as well. Take care of yourselves and each other. Get your pets shaved and neutered. And more importantly, may your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, my mama.
Good night, everybody.
He said, oh my God. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all be easy, man. Until next time, man. Peace.